Coming to paperback and e-readers from SJS Direct, Isis, House of Isis, the goddess next door takes on a hustling Hotep high priestess in Harlem in this Afrocentric Isis series adventure. Pre-order Isis, House of Isis on Amazon.com today. This is going to be my final video on the Black Panther movie, and in this video I'm going to make a couple of things plain regarding my review of the Black Panther movie I saw a week ago. Now, a week ago I wrote a review and made a video review where I said it was clear that Ryan Coogler seemed to have come from a single mother household based on what he presented on screen and based on what he wrote in the script. And some people have taken that out of context to say that I said that Ryan Coogler came from a single mother household, and then they want to come in and say, oh, Ryan Coogler had a father in his life. Well, based on what I saw on screen, I did not see a man who had a father in his life. Based on what I saw on screen as related to Black Panther, I saw an extremely gynocentric view of black men and an extremely gynocentric view of a black man as a hero. And that's what I judged Ryan Coogler based on, what he presented on screen and what he presented in that script. And what he presented on screen and in that script was a view of a black man through the eyes of a black woman. Because when it comes down to black women, they see black men as extremely passive, and they see them in the background. And usually black boys who come from single mother households see black men in the exact same way, in that this is the way their mother teaches them about men. So they teach them that the man is passive, the man is in the background, and that the man never takes the lead. And this is the big problem with Ryan Coogler's Black Panther, is that the Black Panther is not the center focus of his own film. It's a film with the name Black Panther on it, and I would think T'Challa would be the center focus of his own film in the same way that Iron Man was the center focus of the film and Tony Stark was the center focus of the film, Thor was the center focus of his film, and Captain America and Steve Rogers was the focus of his film. But with Black Panther, he was not the main focus of the film, and that's why I said Ryan Coogler seemed to have come from a single mother household, because that's how they see black men. They don't see the black man as in the foreground, they see the black man as the background. And things that I have learned, like Roxane Gay and Ta-Nehisi Coates helping him out in some ways, really did not help make this film be the best it could be, because they also have a very passive view of black men, and they don't really understand black men. When I compare Black Panther the film to Netflix's teaser for Luke Cage Season 2, I see the difference between a black man's perspective of black men and the gynocentric perspective of black men. Now, when I looked at the teaser trailer for Netflix Luke Cage Season 2, it was only 40 seconds, but it was an amazing 40 seconds, and it did what Black Panther's teaser trailer wished it could do. In less than 40 seconds, we get to see Luke Cage being a man, and we get to see him taking the lead, because Luke Cage, from the first frame that he's on, commands the screen. He is the center focus of the story. He takes charge from the first frame, and from towards the end of the teaser, you're ready to go watch Luke Cage Season 2 in June. That teaser gets you pumped, it gets you excited, and it does what a teaser is supposed to do, because it makes the hero the primary focus. It shows us the hero in action, and it shows us the hero being the lead and center of that action. And I did not see that in the 2 hours and 14 minutes of Black Panther. No, in the 2 hours and 14 minutes of Black Panther, all I saw was T'Challa in the background of his own movie, and all of the women, Shuri, Nakia, and Okoye, taking charge throughout that entire film. Yes, the Black Panther was a king, but he was not a man on screen. And I will go back and to my blog and reinforce that point, because that's exactly what I saw on screen with Black Panther. On Luke Cage season 2, I saw Luke Cage being a man. I saw him taking charge of the screen. I saw him taking the lead in the screen. I saw him being the center of the action and being primarily focused on as someone strong, someone powerful, someone masculine. And I didn't see many of those traits in T'Challa. When I look at T'Challa and I look at many of the men in Wakanda, I saw men who were literally beta males and presented as beta males on screen. Whereas when I look at Luke Cage, I saw a guy who was an alpha male. And that shouldn't be with a Black Panther movie. The Black Panther should have been stronger, and he should have been far more active. I looked at several frames, like the don't freeze and all that other stuff, and that was those females talking greasy to the Black Panther. And the real Black Panther would not have put up with that. He is a leader, and he understands what being a leader is. And it was really sad that Luke Cage took more charge in his series than the Black Panther did in his own movie. When I compare both of them, I can honestly see a difference between someone who understands how to write black men and someone who writes black men from a gynocentric perspective. Because when I take a critical look at Marvel Studios' Black Panther, we're not getting an objective and balanced view of the Black Panther in the same way we got an objective view of Tony Stark as Iron Man, Steve Rogers as Captain America, or the mighty Thor. No, instead of us getting a balanced picture of what the Black Panther is, in Ryan Coogler's interpretation of Black Panther, we're getting a view of what a black hero should be from the perspective that appeals to both black women and white men. And that's what we saw on screen, and that's why I believe this film was so popular with so many, because this was the white man's view of a black man, and the white person's ideas of black men were presented on screen, and black women's ideas about black men were presented on screen. And that's why people ran out in droves to go see this film, because it was validating many of the ideas they had about black men and the ideas they had regarding black men. When I look at that Black Panther movie from that objective perspective, I didn't really see a really balanced picture of black manhood or black masculinity, and that's why I said Ryan Coogler came from the perspective of someone from a single mother household, because the Black Panther as a film was extremely gynocentric and extremely designed to make black men appear to be weak and soft, whereas when I compare it to Luke Cage, which presented us with an accurate picture of black manhood and black masculinity, it just pales in comparison. And the reason why it pales in comparison is because what we see in Black Panther is somebody's ideas about a black man, but with Luke Cage, which came from a black production company, we got an actual picture of what a black man is about, what a black man is like, and a clear and balanced picture of what a black hero would be like if black producers were given a chance to tell a story from our perspective. If you'd like to try some of my SJS Direct publications like the ISIS series, the E-Steam series, The Temptation of John Haynes, and the Spinsterella trilogy, you may do so by clicking the link to Amazon.com in the description box. And if you want to help me make more videos like this, you can donate to my Patreon by clicking the link in the description box. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.